The Harry Potter series wrapped up with Voldemort's defeat, but what actually went down for all the characters after the story ended? In today's video, we're diving into what happened to Luna, Neville, Draco, and the rest of the gang. We'll cover how their lives played out after the Deathly Hallows and the major milestones they hit along the way. Stick around till the end. You won't want to miss it. Number 10. Neville Longbottom. After the Battle of Hogwarts, Neville stepped up as a true hero, just like his parents, and he was genuinely great at it. But he quickly realized that the hero life wasn't really his calling. His heart was always in herbology, not in the chaos of his Hogwarts years. So, when McGonagall offered him a spot in the herbology department at Hogwarts, he jumped at the chance. Neville went on to teach herbology there, and down the road, he married his classmate Hannah Abbott. Hannah, a Hufflepuff, worked as the landlady of the Leaky Cauldron. The two of them settled into an apartment right above the pub and never had any kids. But Neville did become the godfather of Harry's son, Albus Severus Potter. Number 9. Voldemort. Even though Voldemort's physical body was destroyed, that didn't mean he was completely gone. He had torn his soul apart into fragments, going against the very laws of nature. He had taken countless lives, and in Part 1 he even resorted to drinking unicorn blood just to survive. Unicorn blood can keep you alive, but it comes at a price. It is a cursed existence. Because of everything he did, Voldemort's soul could never find peace or pass on to the afterlife. Instead, he was stuck, trapped somewhere in between. A place that exists outside the realm of both the living and the dead. With so many fragments of his soul destroyed and his soul never whole, he could never move on. Forever stuck in limbo. Number 8. Luna Lovegood. After Voldemort's defeat, Luna went on to become a magizoologist, basically someone who studies magical creatures. Luna had always had a deep bond with magical creatures. She was actually the one who introduced Harry to Thestrals back in school. During her career, Luna traveled across the globe discovering magical creatures that had never been documented before. Eventually, she married Rolf Scamander, the grandson of the legendary Newt Scamander, who was also a magizoologist. Together, they had twin boys named Lorcan and Lysander Scamander. Luna remained one of Harry, Ron, and Hermione's closest friends throughout her life. Harry thought so highly of her that he named his daughter Lily Luna Potter, after both his mother Lily and his dear friend Luna. Number 7. Hermione Granger. After the Battle of Hogwarts, Hermione's first stop was Australia. She tracked down her parents, reversed the memory charm she had placed on them, and brought them home. After that, she headed back to Hogwarts to finish her education. Once she graduated, Hermione joined the Department for the Regulation of Magical Creatures at the Ministry of Magic. She threw herself into fighting for house elf rights, pushing for fair laws and proper treatment. Later, she climbed the ranks to become deputy head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement, where she worked alongside Kingsley Shacklebolt, the Minister of Magic. She worked hard to tear down the old laws that had favored pure bloods for so long. Hermione's legacy even landed her a spot on a chocolate frog card, and she translated the book The Tales of Beedle the Bard, complete with Dumbledore's notes. Ron and Hermione eventually tied the knot and had 2 kids, Rose and Hugo Weasley. Hermione also became the godmother of James Sirius Potter, Harry and Ginny's oldest son. Then, in 2019, Hermione made history by becoming the Minister of Magic. Number 6. Harry Potter. After defeating Voldemort, Harry didn't bother going back to finish his final year at Hogwarts. He went straight to the Auror Office. Normally, completing your studies at Hogwarts is pretty essential to become an Auror, but Harry had already taken down one of the most dangerous dark wizards of all time, so the rules didn't exactly apply to him. Minister Kingsley Shacklebolt personally appointed Harry to help round up the remaining Death Eaters. By 2007, Harry had risen to become the head of the Auror Office. He married Ginny Weasley, and together they had 3 kids, James Sirius Potter, Albus Severus Potter, and Lily Luna Potter. Following the deaths of Remus and Tonks, Harry made it a priority to spend more time with Teddy Lupin. Teddy was primarily raised by his grandmother Andromeda, but Harry was always there to lend a hand whenever she needed him. Harry's achievements were also recognized on a chocolate frog card. Number 5. Ron Weasley. Just like Harry, Ron didn't go back to finish school after the Battle of Hogwarts. He joined Harry at the Auror Office and became an Auror himself. The two of them worked together to track down and bring Voldemort's remaining supporters to justice. Harry, Ron, and Hermione collectively transformed the Ministry of Magic and helped build a brand new wizarding world. But just 2 years in, Ron stepped away from the Auror Office to help his brother George keep Weasley's Wizard Wheezes running. Ron also scored a mention on a chocolate frog cart for his contributions. He and Hermione got married and had 2 kids, Rose and Hugo Weasley. On top of that, Ron served as the godfather of Harry's eldest son, James Sirius Potter. Number 4. Ginny Weasley. After wrapping up her education at Hogwarts, Ginny launched a career as a professional Quidditch player, taking the field as a chaser. She was a standout player by any measure. Eventually, she retired from Quidditch and transitioned into sports journalism, becoming the editor of the sports section at the Daily Prophet. She married Harry and they had 3 kids, James Sirius Potter, Albus Severus Potter, and Lily Luna Potter. Ginny also became Teddy Lupin's godmother. Number 3. Draco Malfoy. Because of his involvement on Voldemort's side during the Second Wizarding War, Draco had spent his formative years surrounded by the wrong people. But by the time he realized it, there was no going back. He was raised to hate, yet in the end, it was that very world that saved his life. Draco ultimately married Astoria Greengrass. Astoria gave their son the name Scorpius, and together she and Draco raised him differently. Draco made sure to teach Scorpius to treat both muggles and magical folk with equal respect, a very different upbringing from what Lucius had given him. Draco never had a wide circle of friends. He was already well off financially, so he didn't need to work. But he kept himself busy studying alchemical manuscripts as a hobby. Number 2. George Weasley. Life hit George hard after losing Fred. He was pretty broken up about it. But after the war, George moved forward by marrying Angelina Johnson, who had previously dated his brother Fred. In time, they welcomed a son, and George named him Fred, a tribute to the brother he never stopped missing. George and Angelina also had a daughter named Roxanne Weasley. Meanwhile, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, the joke shop that George and Fred built from the ground up, became a massive success. Ron joined George in running the shop, and it really took off. Number 1. Dudley Dursley. In the Deathly Hallows, we got one final look at Dobby, and Harry had one last moment with him, telling him he never thought he was a waste of space. After the Battle of Hogwarts, Harry's relationship with his cousin Dudley had also turned a corner. They were actually on decent terms, exchanging Christmas cards and staying in touch. Harry would even bring his kids along to visit Dudley sometimes. Nobody knows exactly who Dudley married or how many kids he ended up with, but it is clear he led a much better life than his parents did. Dudley even sent Harry his old childhood blanket, the last keepsake from Harry's mom, Lily. Petunia had held on to it all those years because she knew how much it would mean to Harry one day. All right, guys, that is a wrap for today. Drop a comment and let me know what you thought. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel.